Hey Nature School, it's Miss Cheryl here, and today we're going to talk about wild rabbits and domestic rabbits. I'm going to show you the difference between domestic and wild. So with wild animals, when you think of wild animals, where do they live? They live somewhere in nature, so they'll live in forested areas, wetlands, prairies. And where do they get their food, water, and shelter? Out in nature. They get all of those needs met for themselves. With domestic animals, are animals where people take care of them. So when you have a pet dog, how does your dog or a pet dog get their food, water, and shelter? With their people have to provide their needs in order to make sure they're taken care of. So wild animals, they get their food, water, and shelter in the wild. Domestic animals get their food, water, and shelter from people. Talk about domestic rabbits. So there are about 45 different breeds of domestic rabbits. That's a lot, isn't it? Domestic rabbits can come in all kinds of colors. They can have white, brown, black, speckled, all kinds of different colors. They can have up to 5 different eye colors. They can either have blue or green or brown or black eyes. What color eyes do you have? Mine are blue. Right, this is our program rabbit, Twitch. Twitch is about 6 years old, and he has done lots and lots of programs with us before, and he helps us teach everybody like you guys all about rabbits. Now, Twitch is a domestic rabbit. We adopted him from the Humane Society. He is a mix of different breeds of rabbit, but one breed that he's mixed in with is a lop-eared rabbit. So lop-eared rabbits are the rabbits that have floppy ears. So rabbits have the same kind of build. They all have really long ears to help them hear a lot better. They all also have really large eyes. Now you notice on Twitch, his eyes are placed on the side of his head instead of the front. That's because a lot of rabbits or wild rabbits are prey animals. And the position of their eyes help them detect predators a lot faster. They have a wider span for them to see around them, so they can detect predators really, really fast and run away. Right, so rabbits have really large feet and really strong back legs. They need large feet and strong back legs in order for them to jump and leap and run really, really fast. So domestic animals need some sort of space for them to live in. So domestic rabbits have this sort of setup. He has an upstairs. This is where a lot of the bedding is. This is where he goes to the bathroom. And then there's another space for him to hide. There's another level. This is where we keep his food and his water. So just like I said, domestic animals get their food, water, and shelter from people. So we have to fill his food every day, change out his water every day, and we have to scoop poop every day to make sure he's nice and clean. Now let's kind of talk about wild rabbits. There are about 25 different species of wild rabbits. In this area, we only have one species of wild rabbit, and that is the eastern cottontail rabbit. Why do you think it's called the eastern cottontail rabbit? Kind of take a look one more time. take a look at that tail. Doesn't it look like it has a little cotton ball? That's how they get their name, the eastern cottontail rabbit. This is the eastern cottontail rabbit nest. Rabbits nest under the ground. They actually dig out a shallow hole under the ground, and mom will line it with grasses, and she'll pluck fur from her belly and line it with that too to make it comfy for her babies. Mom only visits the nest 2 times a day. She will feed her babies in the morning, then she will leave, and then she'll come back again and feed her babies again. This is what Eastern cottontail rabbit little bunnies look like when they're first born. As you can see, they don't have any fur on them. Their eyes are shut and their ears are tucked right next to their head. Baby bunnies are called kits. On the bottom left-hand corner is a 3-day-old kit. Their eyes are still closed. Their ears are still against their head. They have that white speck on the forehead, but they're starting to grow fur. So the other bunny in this picture is a 2-week-old kit. Its eyes are open, its ears are perky. It's a little bit smaller than a tennis ball. At this point, they're starting to eat grasses a lot more, but they're still relying on mom and mother's milk for nutrition. It's not until about 3 to 3.5 weeks old when they start to leave the nest and leave mom. All right, this is a skull of a rabbit. Now, rabbits are something called herbivores, and herbivores are animals that eat only plant material. And by looking at an animal's teeth, you can tell what they're meant to eat. A lot of herbivores have really flat molars. So right here are the rabbit's molars. See how they're really flat? These molars are meant to grind that plant material, because sometimes plant material is pretty hard to grind up. So these teeth help do that job. Another thing that herbivores need are really sharp teeth that are meant for clipping grass, kind of like a lawnmower. So this is the front of the rabbit's teeth. These are its incisors. Rabbits have 2 pair of front teeth. These are the main teeth up here, and I'm going to flip them under. He has another pair of teeth in the back right there. So these are meant for clipping and trimming their food material like grasses and clovers. So rabbits' teeth, their front teeth, grow constantly, so they need to gnaw and chew. So that gnawing and chewing helps keep those teeth nice and trimmed. If they do not gnaw on any plant material, then their teeth will continuously grow. So it's very important for them to find the foods that not only have nutrition for them to grow and survive, but to help them trim their teeth. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun learning about wild rabbits and domestic rabbits. And I'm glad you got to meet our Nature Center rabbit, Twitch. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Have a great day. Bye.